Hello everyone, and welcome to Windows Server 2019 Active Directory course. Now that we had built our network in course 1 and learned some advanced techniques in course 2, it is time to start our journey towards MCSA 2019. This is the third course in series, but first one in MCSA 2019 list. This course will act as a Microsoft official course that you will require if you are planning to clear certification exams. I would also like to add, as the MCT, I would get updated by new changes and the product release along with the certification details. So far, no new update, but I expect to have the new exams before New Year. And I do recommend to visit this website from time to time to check in new certificates. Now for the course itself, if Microsoft add any new models, then I will update this course. But for now, we have 13 main models which I am going to discuss in details. Also, this course will add a lot of value on your CV and your personal knowledge when it comes to dealing with Active Directory. This course is for new students who want to learn MCSA, or for students who covered MCSA 2019 but want to refresh their knowledge and study more labs and get hands-on experience by using Server 2019. If you already have your MCSA 2016 and you are fully confident to crack MCSA 2019, then it might be better to study our course number 6, Upgrade MCSA 2016 to MCSA 2019 once released. So in this course we have 13 major chapters to cover, starting from section 3 in video structure. So model 1, which is in section 3, in that model we will learn about installing and configuring domain controllers, how to deploy Active Directory domain services, promote Active Directory domain services in a remote server, Active Directory best practice analyzer, domain controller cloning, administrating AD DS, command lines to check DC health, and replication. In model 2, we are going to learn how to manage AD DS object, deal with accounts, groups, and nested groups, computer accounts, reset trust between computer and DC, delegating administration for OUs, and creating and modifying Active Directory domain services objects with Windows PowerShell. In model 3, learn domain and trust management in AD DS, configure conditional forwarders in DNS, configure a forest trust, configure a server for selective authentication, implementing child domains in AD DS, and finally verify the default trust configuration. In model 4, learn implementing and administrating AD DS sites and replication. This is by create sites, subnets, links, configure AD DS replication between sites, and monitoring and troubleshooting AD DS replication. Model 5 is the time to learn a lot of GPO and create many policies. Learn implementing a group policy infrastructure, creating and configure GPOs, managing scope, precedence, security filtering, loopback processing. Then learn troubleshooting group policy infrastructure by verifying GPO application, analyze using GP model and GP result, and review policy events. Model 6, it's also about GPO. Here we need to spend more time to learn managing user settings with the group policy, using administrative templates to manage user settings, implementing settings by using group policy preferences, and configuring folder redirection. In model 8, this one is about how to secure AD DS. We need to configure a PSO, password settings object, also known as fine-grained password policy. We need to implement administrative security policies, implement administrative auditing. Then we need to learn deploying and configuring the read-only domain controller. And finally, learn creating and associating a group of managed service accounts. Model 8 is about Active Directory Certificate Authority, AD/CA. Here we are going to learn how to install root CA, configure subordinate CA, and publish a root CA certificate through group policy. Model 9, it is with advanced labs of CA. Here we need to learn deploying and managing certificates, configuring certificate templates, enrolling and using certificates, auto-enrollment, and finally configuring and implementing key recovery. Then in Model 10, we have ADFS, which we can consider it as Forest Trust version 2. Here we need to learn how to configure ADFS between two forests. We start by preparation prior to installation of ADFS, then installation of ADFS, and finally the configuration of ADFS in two forests. Module 11 is about AD/RMS, the Active Directory Right Management Services. Here we are going to learn how to secure our document in the domain and in shared folders. Module 12 is about the cloud. In this module, we start by creating an account to use Azure and Office 365 Cloud. Then create synchronization between local Active Directory and Azure Active Directory. Configure health apps, and finally check how to use Office 365 in client machines. Module 13 is about backup of domain controller and recovery of Active Directory domain services objects by using different methods. Then finally, we finish this course by some conclusions and recommendations. It is time to start. Thanks for watching.